Now it's Paulinho, and he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Ricardo Pereira simply refused to be outdone there. It'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Good steal, he just read it. Paulinho. Gavi. And here's Isak. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Marco Verratti. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It's a goal kick. Timber gets across and deals with it. Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And they've got a throw. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Isak. And it's Dallo. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nice-looking ball. Dink through. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gavi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He can run onto that. Oh, he's bustling. Shot at goal! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Perez promptly onto that, and that is that. Gavi.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He is just caressing the ball. It is a corner. Besiktas with the corner, they're first. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Besiktas have their second corner now. They've played it short. And that was nowhere near his best. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's a shade optimistic. Timber. Looking for options for movement. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He won't be happy with that one. Gavi. Spread out to the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Junior Messias threads one in. Chance, surely! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Junior Messias.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Timber.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Angelino. Junior Messias. He's on it, can he get away? Doku. Brahim Diaz. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Shoots! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is...
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's played it back. It's a searching pass. Oh, important interception. And he was quick to react. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And here's Isak. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Isak simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Musa. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Caicedo.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's a good ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Brecalo. Now that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great chance! It's in! And they are right back within touch! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So is this the start of a comeback? So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from the